You're watching me drill a hole in a $9,000 bike. Just going over the bike, ready for the Nationals in less than just over a week's time before we leave. And as we've been going along and just doing little bits and pieces and checking things out, went to tighten this little bolt here, which goes down in here in the cranks to tighten the cranks up, is stripped. So referring back to my mechanic days, to when I was a mechanic, I'm going to insert a new thread into the crank so this looks like it can come tight, so this doesn't come off and I crash again at Nationals. So I'm going to drill into an expensive bike. It's not pretty, but it has to be done.
How are you feeling leading into the first 2 rounds of the National Series?
Pretty good. It's a bit like the prep for the States last year, where then I felt underprepared because there literally just wasn't enough time on the bike. Now I feel a little underprepared because just getting over my shoulder. But just like Terrigal, I can't change it. It's here whether I like it or not. So I've just got to be ready for it. So 2 rounds on this on the weekend. So there's the first round Saturday and the second round on Sunday. So we've got 2 rounds back to back. We shall see how we end up. Oh, that goes tight, yeah. I didn't destroy my expensive bike. Yeah, it gets to a point where prep is no longer, like you can't just keep putting it off and I'm going to prep, because eventually it's going to turn up whether you like it or not. It's here. So we've done all we can do. We're about 9 weeks on from post crash. So you just can't keep putting things off and going, oh, I need another week, or I need another month, or I need another 6 months, or there has to be a first at some stage. And my first is going to be the Nationals instead of being the State Series. So when I first got back on the bike, I didn't feel like I was riding the bike. It felt like I was being taken for a ride. So the bike felt a lot in front of me, where I was reacting to what the bike was doing rather than now where I'm in control of the bike, like it's doing what I want it to do. I now feel a lot more comfortable on the bike. I've got a lot more timing and speed back on the bike now, which I didn't have when I first went back, which was understandable because after a pretty big crash you don't really feel straight back at ease again on the bike, but do feel like I am back in control of it more than it controlling me, and starting to feel good again. So I just wish I had not crashed. They're not quite straight. But like I said, it is what it is. We go down and ride and just perform to what I can perform to. I'm obviously going down there to try and win, but also just to try and ride the best as I can. So, and if that's a third, it's a third. If it's a fifth, it's a fifth. If it's a win, then it's a win. But obviously we're going to go down to try and win it. It's a competition and I like to be competitive. I don't like losing in anything I do. Hopefully we can bring home 2 W's over the weekend and lead the points. It'll be a very successful weekend. But at least now I've got more confidence knowing that shouldn't fall off when I ride. It's on, it's tight. we're not spending hundreds of dollars now on a new set of cranks. We've now got it fixed. So, you know, it's going over the bikes and all the kids' bikes, making sure they're all, you know, safe for them to ride as well, and we're all good, and start setting up the caravan and sort of having a plan ready to go away and travel and get down there and ride. So this week's more about preparing and everything else than actually training, because training now isn't going to make a difference a week out. It's done.